Are you ready?
Oh.
All right, what does that do?
This is the air intake.
I know I said give you time, but that's not an air intake. Shut up. Come on, show us what it is.
What?
I'm making a video right now. No, put it where it goes.
I thought you were gonna let me in.
Well, we're gonna blast it and paint it later. All right, there you go. So what does it cover?
Cover this out.
The shifter U-joint. All right, tell us what you did here.
So, the
Show me.
throttle lever.
Yeah, the throttle lever.
Left-hand side. This one.
Yeah, what does that do?
It idles the.
How?
the
Move it.
engine up.
Let's see the action.
Oh Jesus!
Come on, man. You're a movie star now.
Yeah,
Okay,
look at
now.
the back.
All right, here we go. So, when you pull it up, it does what? Pull it up. So that's going to give you a higher idle while it's running
Right.
and it's cold,
Right.
or
This
you're
is-
or you're in the right gear and that's the new cruise control.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't mess up. All right. So, push that down. What else have we done in here? Carpet. All right. So we pull that panel down. So we put the we
one?
yeah. So we put the panels up here just to see. Here, hand it to me. Let me get it close. See where it's charred. So we still have these burns. So we're gonna redo these panels. This I'm gonna redo this out of kind of a formable paper. That's what it is. It's actually like a paper cardboard. So we're gonna make it a formable piece and then get new vinyl. He was practicing with that, practicing covering vinyl with that, but we're gonna get the black, like the top is black and the bottom is the gray. We put the Dynamat right there, and then we're gonna put some more of that back here, just to kind of insulate it a little bit, kind of keep this whole back area less of a droning amphitheater behind your head. Yeah, sound deadening. Exactly. So these pieces here, these are gonna get recovered. This is just, we're gonna put the new vinyl on there and wrap it. All this is gonna be wrapped in the new vinyl. The carpet's in. The panels are on here. Let me get some light. Hold on, let me do my light. There it is. So here, put your hands down there and show them kind of where you were messing with. You made the new wood panels that were deteriorated.
Yeah, under here.
Yeah, so behind there, so
It's-
so we have it's not finished yet. This is all like mocked up, but that board down there, if you can see the gray board, that's actually a new panel that we made. The other one was deteriorated. We still have to finish the carpet along that area, but all this is all going to get the new vinyl in there. This is actually part of the carpet that's going to get all tucked in and finished, but mainly what we're doing here is just making sure all these lines are fitting and all that. So let's look at the dashboard now. We have the door panels off, getting all the action right for the windows, making sure the windows roll up and down easy, and the door panel material is a different material, but we'll talk about that later as far as, you know, what materials we're going to pick for the accents. But here's the lights. Wow, that looks really good. I haven't turned it on in a while, but it looks just like that. I'm looking at the video and the lights. It's the same. So there is a little discrepancy in this gauge. Maybe we're going to pull that off and make it. You can see it in the video how it's a little darker. And then also the clock, it's not as bright as like the other ones. So what we'll do is we'll pull this gauge off and relocate the lights, or maybe we can clock them a different way to get more broadcast of the lighting. So whenever I talk about the fog light switch to you, so right now this is labeled fog light, but they actually just took the let me pull it off here. They took this rubber off, and I'm gonna order some new material. They took this rubber off and switched it with this one. So what we're gonna do, well, it looks like you just got it pregnant.
Yeah, that's the filament for the
Yeah,
light.
so that is the light. But what this is gonna do is it's a two position switch. The first position will be your front fog lights, and the second position will be all of them. And for some reason they have this, which we haven't taken apart the dashboard to correct the wiring. But this, so you pull it out once, and then that's your front fog lights, and then twice will be the back fog lights. This car didn't have a fog light, but it does have all the wiring for it. So I am gonna put some sexy little bright red LED back there. And then these switches have deteriorated. This is just gummy gross, but we are gonna work on that too, which I think I talked to you about it. So I'm gonna order these new knobs, and they come with the inserts for the light, so they'll be all fresh. But I think these are like $6 each or $7 each, something like that. But it's worth having all clean new stuff there. This is the easy one, which we know about. Let's see. You can go to the back, and I don't know if I did go over the wiring where I'm at on it with you, but I know I spoke about it. I did, since the last video where it was all running. This is all of the wiring to get it running. I won't go into the minutia of that, but this harness is going to be, what do we have there? Like, yeah, so that's reverse fog light, the tail, license plate light, that kind of stuff, which is going to be in the hood deck, or the engine cover. So this is going to be another wiring harness, and then there's another one here for the rear defrogger. So what I'm working on, hey, will you grab that burnt ass tore up panel that was the original?
Sure.
Here. Yeah, there you go. So this is the original. Don't scratch anything. This is the original panel. When you open the hood, when you open the engine bay right here, you would have seen this guy with all its 1960s technology that they carried over into the 70s. So what I'm doing, it's all going to be modern. So you got this. Let me do magic here. Poof, that's magic. So I got my panel up in there. Now whenever you open the hood, you're going to see all of these accessories. You'll have the tach speed controller, relay. You have main relay, ignition relay, AC compressor relay, and then a rack of fuses right here. That is going to be, if a fuse is blown out or something's not working, it'll light up red. And then in here you're going to have a red light. When you turn on the ignition, it's going to glow red. And then also your MSD box has a light that turns red. That way when you're working on it, and there will be an AC compressor here, we just haven't got to that yet. So right there you got that sexy panel, is all bolted in with no bolt showing, which I kind of like. Let me pull it out and poof it onto the table. Bam, there you go. So that's what it's going to look like. You're going to have, and these will be labeled, you know, like I said, air conditioning, master, ignition, reverse lights. And then this is 6 circuits right here. You're going to have your master wire coming onto that, which is going to be a big lug. So it'll be a really clean harness that comes around and it goes up, and then to that. And then off of here is going to loop over to these relays for different things. This guy here is your ignition LED. So that's going to be in a tiny hole drilled into there. So you won't see any wires. And when you turn on the key, that lights up. That's going to let you know at a glance that all these guys are hot. So coming off of here, this is your main wire. That's going to be the main power wire. And then there's also going to be ignition switch power wires. And then all of this is going to be in a nice loom. And then here we have the air boxes. Let me go over here and find them. Yeah, so we got the air boxes with the air filters. That's all going to be bolted in on top of that. Nothing leaves until the car is finished. So I don't care what the burnt ass, tore up looking stuff is. That way we could at least, you know, reverse figure out what was it if we don't see it in the picture. So we have the condenser right down here. Let me move this. So here is a old tube and fin condenser, which I prefer, you know, on some systems. A lot of people like the more modern ones are the parallel flow. That means all the fluid goes in one way and then comes back the other. But the tube and fin, it works pretty good. You know, you just does that big run and then comes, that mounts inside the grill. Our seat pads, they're in good shape except faded. Maybe they got a little heat washed in the flame. So like I said, we're gonna go get the new vinyl, wrap these. Let me think, what else? Exhaust is on there. That's real sexy. I can't wait. We'll go over to the upholstery table over there and look at the seats. All right. Well, we talked about it. We're not going to use these seats. Well, we prefer not to because we want air-conditioned seats. So I want to kind of shop around for some that won't look stupid in the car. So about that size. Here is the driver's panel. We're making all this right. This was just kind of messing around just to hold it still. But we're just going to make new ones. Maybe even out of aluminum. We probably just make those out of aluminum. That'll be the easiest thing. They'll never die then. And then the armrest and handles, we're just redoing. So these are just getting super shined up real nice, and maybe I would touch up the handles and just loving on it. So the pockets here, these are already cut out. As far as the speakers, I'm going to test these speakers. They may be okay, right? I mean, I can't imagine them not being. So one thing is the hole's already cut. I mean, it's already made that way, and these square grills don't look too bad. So we'll rewrap these, and hopefully these speakers turn out okay, and then we'll just do the nice speakers in the back and change out the head unit to a really nice Bluetooth, all that. What else? What else can you think of?
You got the seats, right? What were you gonna do with the front seats?
No, we're gonna get different seats.
Different seats.
Yeah. We're gonna get different seats. But oh, what are we gonna do? The elastic. So we're gonna get new bungee elastic here for these, so they pull open and stay tight to the door. So with these hinges are still good, which I'm really grateful for. Don't have to try to hunt those down. But like I said, we just have to get a really tight, secure cord material so it's fresh as new. And then all this rubber matting. What's this? This was in the back?
Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to have more of a modern sound deadening stuff for that. Oh, we need hinges.
We weren't as successful with these.
Oh. Yeah, so maybe we do have to get some new hinges. Looks like we only have one survivor on these two. Which that's not the end of the world. And there's all the old carpet, so you know, wondering why we get carpet. All right, well, I don't think there's anything else I can think of. Oh, the blower. Let's walk over there. Yeah. So we did get the blower. The blower is working, but what I'm gonna do is get more of a modern. Hey, grab me that modern blower. I'm gonna cut this out and maybe close the other side and put in this. Not this one particularly, but you know, the modern technology. Like it has here. Hold it so I can show off these big ass scoops. See, it's got these really large scoops, and this thing pulls a whole lot of air like crazy. or a copious amount of air. And then it actually has a little motor cooler on it. This little vent is, this air is forcing into here to blow air into the motor. It's neat. So we'll have a little bit of that modern technology for the air conditioner on top of the modern compressor. And so it's going to go in here and all sit inside there. And we have to do the lights, the LED lights, get those wired up. But all right, that's all I got right now.